Knights take the court with number 11, Jack Binkowski. He'll inbound the ball, gets it to number 4, Stackhouse, Sam Stackhouse, who checks into the game. Coley on the floor, number 2, with Machuga, Leosi, and Jack Binkowski, number 11. Coley drives. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. Knights enter the 4th quarter, trailing by 4. They trailed most of the second half. Bounce pass inside to Leosi, in and out. Knights will take that look every day. They just need to get it to go. Drive to the basket, kick out. There's an open shooter, number 10. Nothing. Number 12 grabs the rebound, gets fouled. Stackhouse picks up the personal, his first. That's the 10th team foul as Montville is in the double bonus. Only 4 team fouls on the Mustangs. As the Knights might look to attack the basket, see if they can even the seesaw out. Balance things out. It's a 5-point game with 1 free throw to come. Second one's no good. Leosi grabs the rebound. Leosi drives it, pulls it back out, finds Stackhouse at the point as Look sets the check into the game. Stackhouse drives right, spins left. They reverse it over to Leosi. Out pops Binkowski. Binkowski from 3. No good. .6:51 to go. Number 4 drives. Nothing there. Machuga tips it out, but Mustangs come back up with it. Reverse layup is good. 35-28. Gets it to Coley. Coley out to Machuga. Machuga to Stackhouse. Stackhouse has a look. Banks it in off the glass. Just a little bit of a kiss off the glass. That's a 3-pointer, 35-31. As the Knights starting to show a pulse. I know when my pulse beats, it beats red. Foul on the play. Leosi picks up the personal. Jackson will check into the game with Look after the free throw. Big disparity in team fouls. I know I pointed it out before. I don't mean to belabor the point. Oh, what the hell? Yes, I do.
There you go. Let's call to get the foul person right there. It's 24. Let's call a spade a spade. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, read my disclaimer.
Yeah, there you go.
I should actually have it here and read it out loud. Accurate and insightful analysis is strictly prohibited. First free throw is no good. It's a 5-point deficit for the Knights. Another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. As they miss both free throws, but get it back and have a chance to push it out to a 7-point game. Drive to the basket, no good. This time, Jackson says, I'll squeeze that, and he does. Jackson pulls it back. Over to Coley. Coley takes it into the paint. Over to Binkowski, back to Stack. Stack calls the play. Play is counter. Coley takes it. Coley has a lane to the basket. Coley floats it up and in! Off the feed from the Stack Monster Jr. 36-33. Knights cut it to 3, but it doesn't mean diddly squat if they don't buckle down on the defensive end. Into the lane. Stackhouse gets a hand on it. He just stripped that ball enough so that it didn't go in the bucket, but he will go to the line for 2 shots.
It's a shame that our team don't learn. Constantly tell them, go to the basket. That's why you do it.
2 shots for number 20 with 5:09. Plenty of time left in the game for the Knights. First one rattles around and in for a 37-33 lead. But they're going to have to keep the Mustangs from penetrating and getting the ball down low where they keep drawing the contact. Second one is good. It's back out to a 38-33 lead. 5 points. Stackhouse over to Binkoski. Binkoski, cutter, Coley, glass, good! Beautiful feed. Binkoski picks up the assist, and holy Coley, Darian converts. Knights need a stop. 4:45. They trail 38-35. Look, almost got a hand on that. Number 4 drives, 3 defenders there. Dishes it in the 20. Coley comes over. Nobody gets a hand up, and the bucket is good.
Too easy, guys.
Stackhouse gets it to Binkoski. Binkoski over to Coley. Coley, pump fake to the right hand. It goes! 40-37. They keep whittling. Somebody get me a piece of wood and a pocket knife, and let's keep whittling this thing down. But they need a stop, and that is not a recipe for success right there, as we need a stop, and the Mustangs get a pop and a 43-37 lead. Coley, 3:48, Coley to the paint, floater, no good, in and out. As the Mustangs slow it down, they lead by 6, 43-37. 20 to the rim, kicks it out. Coley got a hand on it. Number 10, he's gonna lock. It's 3. Stackhouse grabs the rebound. Stackhouse on the run. Coley on one side. Coley from 3. He's got a look. He drains it! Stackhouse finds Coley on the wing, and he drains it. Cuts it to 3. 1 possession. Stackhouse gets out on his man. Zach Jackson fights for position down low. Look forces the ball right. Run out by Binkoski. Forces a bad shot. Look grabs it. Stackhouse. 1 pass to Coley. Coley pulls it back. Coley has Stack. Stack sets it up. 2:40. 3-point game. Out pops Jackson. Jackson over to Stack. Stack finds Coley. Patience on the offensive end. They call a moving screen as Look comes out, tries to create some space for Coley, gets whistled for the illegal screen. They won't go to the free throw line as that was an offensive foul. There's a little bit of discrepancy as to where the ball will be taken out. Knights will take it out right in front of the scorer's table. Stackhouse will take it from Binkoski. Stackhouse drives left, flips it, gets it back. Ball slice. Number 10 spins around him, takes it in, gets fouled and in! Stackhouse can tie it with a free throw as he calls slice and lives it as he slices to the basket for the layup.
Slice and nice.
Stackhouse sets 43-42 with 2:11 on the clock. Stackhouse launches, in and out. Ball rattled around the rim, gave me hope, and then dashed it. It's a 1-point game. It all starts on the defensive end. They step in. Oh, somebody let number 4 go up. Cannot let that happen. It's a 3-point game again. 45-42. Stackhouse Gets it to Binkowski, over to Look. Look has Zach Jackson on one end. Look to the rim, no good. Knights cannot get a second shot on that. With 1:31 to play, do the Knights dare consider full court pressure? It was a recipe for success against the Tigers. And early in the first half, or second quarter today, drive to the basket. Look is there. Jackson gets whistled for the personal.
Yeah. Is it three? Two.
Two shots. First one is good. As early on, the Mustangs had a difficult time at the line, but they've been hitting them down the stretch, and that's been big for the Mustangs. They lead 46-42. Leosi into the game replaces Binkowski with 1:18 on the clock. Second free throw is good. It's a 5-point game. 2 possessions. Leosi hands it to Stackhouse. Stackhouse spins, finds Coley. Coley, they're going to need 2 scores and a stop defensively. Coley out to Leosi. Leosi off to the right. 42 seconds. Tipped away by Leosi. Leosi gets down on it. They call a push. Much to the chagrin of the Hills faithful, they call it on Leosi with a good poke away. Right now, it's a 5-point game. The Knights are hoping for at least 1 miss. 2 free throws will make it a 3-possession game with only 45 seconds.
Foul people, you gotta do it immediately.
And it's good. And it's a 6-point game with 44.8 on the clock.
Be on the show. I don't know what lesson that was supposed to be.
And it is a 3-possession game. They're going to have to come down and launch. Nice feed inside the look. They need to foul immediately. Foul immediately on the inbound. Timeout as good defense in half court. We'll come back to live action. Perhaps we'll stay live here. It's a 49-44 game with 33 seconds to go. Mustangs in a double bonus. Next foul on the Mustangs would put the Knights in a bonus. Knights are going to need to stop defensively. If they don't steal the inbound immediately, they're going to need to foul. And they're going to have to hope for a miss. They trail by 5.
Let's go.
They have their marching orders.
All over it,
Pressure on the inbounds, they foul. Jackson fouls, they don't call it. Stackhouse calls it, they don't foul it. The man with the bad toupee finally makes the call.
Jesus Christ.
I was wondering when you're going to hit that. Kind of knows.
He let at least 4 or 5 seconds and 2 fouls go before he whistled it.
Absolutely.
They always say, a coach once said to me, always know the situation in the game.
Right.
Perhaps the same should go for the referee.
Absolutely.
Miss on the second, it's a 6-point game. 2 3-pointers, it's what it's going to take. Coley needs to launch, he needs to hope, and it's no good. Jackson out to Stackhouse, ball fake, floater, no good. And that will just about do it as Stackhouse fouls number 20, but with 12.8, it would take a virtual miracle. The Knights scratched and clawed, cut it as close as 1 point here in the fourth quarter, but they never could quite get over that hump as they gave up too many easy points in the paint.
It's probably a good
Although there is a potential breath of life here. If a miss here, a quick timeout, bring it to half court, I don't know. It's all predicated on a miss, and that is an NBA shot. Nothing but air. Or, as they like to say in referee land, Stackhouse has it, 12 seconds. Over to Jackson in the corner. Jackson, turnaround three, no good. And that'll seal the deal. Coley, look, they're not going to foul, and that's it. The Knights go to defeat by a score of 50-44. You've been tuned into the Knights Television Network as the Knights drop to 500 at 5-5. They made a go of it in the fourth quarter. They came in trailing by 4, they left trailing by 4. We stay tuned for varsity action here on the Knights Television Network. You have been tuned in to Stack Monster Productions, and I am the Stack Monster here with the great, the one and only, John Priori. We sign off here on Stack Monster Productions. A subdued Stack Monster says, see you later. Adios, amigos.